going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Survival Crate series. Last episode, I said I was going to work on getting the power set up. Whoa, don't fall yet. I was going to get the power set up. I was going to do, both sections like that perfectly good and squared away. We're not yet anyway. We're probably going to do that next episode because really I'm recording this on the same day as last episode, which is weird because last episode was also the day of my birthday. So yeah. I'm recording this on the same day as last episode. And yes, I recorded on my birthday because it's the only thing that actually seems fun in this world now. So might as well. So we're not doing those yet. We're going to hold off till next episode when I at least have time to do it because I got some things I got to do technically the day you're watching this. So I have a lot of things I got to do. I won't be home majority of the day. So we're going to do some simple little things for now. We're going to do some touch-ups here and there. We're going to try and get what we can. The things I want to do first. I want to get lava situated into these. I also want to get water situated into these, just so we have them. Obviously, we are going to redo our storage at some point, so we're going to hold off on the belts. We're going to let that sit for a minute until we can figure everything out. But doing all this is what we need to do. And then maybe some outside stuff too, just to try and figure that out. We have a portal out here. I don't know why I still have it outside. I mean, I could build a building, over on this side that just holds a portal. I could. This cactus farm, we don't need it anymore. I don't really use a cactus, and if I ever need more cactus, well, we have a full set. I can really just take all this down. I'm not too worried about that. That will stay, obviously, because that's our base name. That's what that structure is. Let's check our board real quick. Power grid, that's underneath. That's something we're doing next episode. Redo storage, that's going to be a little bit longer. Decorate. More trees, more grass, things like that. Pretty simple. We're going to hold off on that until we could get that area fully situated. Everything set in that one, and then lanterns to the bridges are obviously going to be later on too, because those need to be built. Those will be custom built because they're going to be large lanterns. Now I could do some more things. We do have some spots here. Really, I could, since this goes out to the level over here, I could just flatten this out. We can add another building or two here. We can try and figure that out if we want to. We have a lot of ideas. I do need more of those mega torches just so I don't have to worry about that. There goes the train. Ah, so close. So close. Yeah, we're going to need some mega torches just so we don't have to worry about monsters. Because, well, they like to spawn up there. And I don't want to deal with that. So we need one of those just to place in there. And then that'll be a good chunk distance so they won't spawn pretty well anywhere near base. Which is also why we don't get phantoms, which is really nice. And I like it. I do want to do a villager trading hall also, which I'll be honest, I could probably throw there. But, I mean, every spot's going to have trading, technically. Our farming has farming villagers that we can trade with. Really, I don't need to trade with them anymore. If I need emeralds, I have a fully functional ore farm, which can produce emeralds for me for those upgrades for that. So really, I don't need trade. They're practically useless. The only thing they're really good for right now is, let me see if he's here. Fortune 3, and well, he is mending. That's pretty much they're only good for. Yeah, we got a few things that we're just going to do in this episode. Nothing crazy, very simple stuff. Now, obviously, we need water, which means I need 2 pumps. Now, I'm probably going to do it to where each one's going to have 2 pumps going into it. So, one's going to have 2 things of lava, even though it's the same tube. It still might work, still might not. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But the water will be 2 pumps, or I keep them 1. I don't know yet. I got to figure it out. My brain's not functional right now. Let me just do 1 on each. Obviously, we'll need a whole bunch of pipes. And then we'll put the pipe there. Now we're just going to that one, do that one, and put that there. Okay. Obviously, everything's going to be on the same level. So these ones over here are actually going to drop down just a little bit and then move over and connect up to these ones. Now, obviously, this one's water, so I don't need that much. So our water source can really just hide in here. I don't need to worry about that. How do I have this set? Okay, water's towards the belts. So really I can do this, and then I just need, where's my water buckets? I may not even have water. Well, let me go get some water real quick. So we'll bring this in. Let me get my 2 buckets of water. One there, and then really, I can just cover that. I mean, obviously we'll need power. I'll have to try and figure that out. That will be water down there. We just need a power source. Now, we need to get this pipe over here and actually bring it out this way, and then we can continue it to where it just goes all the way across, and then this final one will just connect up there. That's something we gotta do. So that means we gotta go way over here. I gotta find the spot to where it turns right at that turning point, which should be right around here. Okay, a little bit too far. Okay, should be right under this. That would have been a close call. And that is just something we gotta connect up there, which should hopefully do whatever it needs. And then all this, we can just go straight down and that can connect wherever it needs. We just gotta keep it going. Wow, we got it twice. That's kind of crazy, I'll be honest. I would expect only once, but no, it hit twice. This one will turn this way, and then this will go straight to our lava source. Which means this should go, we're gonna have it go down. Kind of, up, down, whatever it is. It's right here, that should, we just gotta do it that way. We could do that, bingo, and then connect that up. Where does this connect? The bottom. Nice, not too bad. I'm going to need, we'll just continue out this way. And we'll connect it up to our next one. This one should be on the outside, just because we have water that will be on the inside. I just gotta make sure I don't overrun. So we'll just continue out this way now. We'll just take all these, we'll cut these out just a little bit. Then we'll put a pipe here. Then it's going the right way, right? No, it's not. There we go. And then this will connect down. Alright, so now I need a secondary tunnel just so I'm able to go back through and connect all the cogwheels to whatever it needs. I don't have to worry. Then we still have power. Now this power is just going to connect up to that power over there. I can't remember which one. This power actually should connect to this one, which is connecting off of our main one here. So as long as that main system is powered on and connected, we'll have practically infinite lava to where we never have to worry about coming down here. Which means we're going to need a lot of gearboxes and cogwheels just to get what we need. Let's get all of these, and then let me get, where's all my cogwheels? Wait, there were some here. So that, nope, come on. Then we need a vertical gearbox. I don't know if I have that many gearboxes left because I used a lot just for, never mind, I stand corrected, cool. I mean, I'm definitely going to run out, but this one we will just connect over here also. I'm going to need one more vertical. Let me see if I have not encased chain drives, because if I do, then this will probably be a little bit easier trying going over this pipe. I do, obviously with old machines, but at this point I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so that will go into there. Really, I should just be able to turn this one. So really I could just do a gearbox here, and then we just bonk bonk, bang, and if I can jump, come on. Alright, so that should all be connected, and then we can continue this out over here, and then we can connect this up to that one. We gotta make sure our lava actually flows and connects, because if it doesn't, we're screwed. Oh, there's a gearbox right here. Perfect. You see it? Nice. Really, I can just bonk bonk bonk, and then I can go bonk to the bonk, and then we can just go bonk. That will get that started perfectly. Obviously no lava is connecting through, which we don't want right now. And then that will be our way back down. Okay, so if I do that, we should get lava connecting through. Okay. Actually, I could just, it's not going. This one's not going. How did I forget that? Rather what? Okay, we get lava going into this one. Should go pretty quick. And then we should get lava in this one, which is going. All right, so this one should fill up faster than this one. I mean, they're pretty well about the same, but. And then we are taking from this one, that's splitting out. This should be perfectly fine over here. 432. Yeah, so this is completely maxed out. We don't have to worry about that. And then over here, we're at 575, which pretty much is still what we were at. So we're really not changing anything. It's still sucking up the same amount of lava. Perfect. I'm not going to worry about covering this up down here. If I'm not going to see it, I don't care to do anything with it. We just throw all this junk in here. Here we go. Get my one piece of dirt. Probably going to need those cogwheels back because I got to get water. See? Lava pouring in like crazy. And it's actually going pretty quick, I'll be honest. Not as quick as I would like, but oh well. And this will start getting water flowing into it. Nice. Let me get my stone brick so I can cover up this. I'm going to cover this up back here because I don't need all this hidden. That would do that side. That would be perfect. And then we don't have to really worry. I mean, if I can do this, boom. That connects in. That should still get whatever it needs. This one we should not see, so I don't have to worry about that. And then let me get, and this one will be water. Where's the pipes? There's a pump. I guess the pump would do. So that will go here, that will go here, and then we go boom. Perfect. We just connect this out. Where's my other water at? There we go. And then I just gotta put cogwheels connected to that. Bingo. We should get water. Perfect. Alright, so that is good. Should not be able to see anything. Lava will cover that. That will cover that. And the water You don't even see anything over there. Perfect. Then, well, those are going. Nice. So now we got water and lava constantly flowing in, so we don't have to worry. Water should really never turn off, and that should always be infinite. And lava should always be infinite. With 648 buckets, that's going to handle a good chunk. And then that should all be good. Alright, so now we just gotta let those fill up and do whatever they need. I can get rid of these signs because this was for all the farms that we had. Cactus farm, you're not going to be needed. Let's destroy. I just get rid of all these. I don't have to worry about the sand. Well, just get rid of it, but so we'll take all this water also. Get rid of all this, and then I'll put some dirt. Take that, and then we'll take that. We'll move those up. I don't gotta worry. More dirt. These two I could just throw here. And then we got dirt. Perfect. There we go. We don't have to worry about that anymore. And then we will put this into our storage. Obviously, at some point when we do our storage, we're going to have to take all this stuff out and put it into chest. So it's going to be a little iffy. But oh well. We reset that. We'll organize it. Make sure everything is perfect. I got to be careful with running through here because I'm going to forget I have a train. I am going to forget. And then I'm going to get ran over. Pop those two. We'll just throw these into our system here. I want to try and figure out something to do. I have all this space up here. I want to do something with it. Obviously, we have this. I try and figure that out, but I still don't know why that happened. I gotta see if I can fix that somehow. And that was actually pretty quick. We are completely full on lava and water on both of them. So something I actually could do. There's been a few times where I need water and lava. So something I technically could do is add a spout to these that would be able to put water, lava, whatever we need onto like buckets or anything like that. But that means I gotta get a pump. And because if I just put, where's a pipe? We just do this. It's obviously not going to work because we need something to bring the water out. That means if I put a pump here, I'm gonna need a way for power. Now, I could put a pump here and run here, and then we have a thing that comes through and just does that. That would probably be the best bet. Make it a little bit cleaner, but also make it to where I don't have to worry. And honestly, that would probably be pretty good. So something I could do. Boom, boom. Do that. And then let me get... I should have some spouts. Oh, I should have some spouties. Yeah, if I do that. Obviously, I'm going to have to push these out one more so I could just get the pump to go straight into that. Because I can't have it go curve, which kind of sucks. I'll be honest, it really do. I mean, actually, hold on. If I do this, we do that. And then I could just do... It's the pump right here. Yeah, we could just do that and we could just have them connect up. Yeah, that would probably be the best bet. And then I could just put something in the middle here just so you don't see them. Yeah, that's something that would probably be pretty good. Now, obviously, we're not going to use this very often just because we have a spot for infinite water and lava anyways. But you never know. If we're down here, we may need some water. We have it right here. We don't have to worry. If I'm on that side, I don't know why I turned this way instead of that side. If I'm over there, then I could just get there. If I'm over here, I could just get from here. It's nice. And then I just need a whole bunch of cog wheels. Obviously, we'll have to dig in. And then something I could do, actually. We just gotta do that. Boom, these will have water. And then, make it golden. Where are my casing? I feel like I'm very blind today. Like, I mean, very, very blind. What happened to the 40 I just had? Like, literally, the 40 I just had. No way I used all 40 of them. I feel like I'm lost. What? Where? Where'd they go? Oh, yeah, they were literally right there. Okay, that took a very long time for some odd reason. Don't know why, don't ask me. We'll just cover this up. We'll just do that, and then we will put these here. I'll be honest, I kind of like that, and then I could just put... We'll probably just have to keep it like that. Obviously, a little iffy, but oh well. I gotta try and figure out a way I can hide these without it looking weird. I mean, I probably won't be able to, but oh well. We'll find out. We'll have to figure it out one way or another somehow. Someday. I'm gonna need one more spout. Okay, maybe I didn't have that many spouts. I mean, it's pretty... Whoops. It's pretty easy to make. I mean, want to see how difficult... What? I can't speak. Want to see how difficult it is to make a spout? Well, so far it's going to be pretty difficult because I don't have copper. I lied. All you got to do is that and then something pretty easy. You go boom and then you go boom. I need 2 pumps and 2 pipes. Do that and then we go boom and then we go boom. I just got to connect these up to this. There we go. And then those fill up. Then I get this, and boom, the exact same on both sides. We have manual deposits if we need them, and then, well, we have our power system if we need them. That's not the right button I meant to press. Whoopsie. Now, something we can do, I'll probably need more pipes, but is there a way to color these? I don't think there is. There's no way you can make colored pipes for like, no, I know how those work. I know how that works. Yeah, it definitely would be very beneficial if we are able to color like the pipes a little bit, like have them have a stripe to them or whatever, just so you can color code whatever you need. Just make it a little bit more organized. That'd be pretty cool. Too bad I don't think that's possible. So that's great. Yeah, there's no way to. Our water and lava will be going through the roof, or not through the roof. It will be on the roof. Now I can design these a little bit with having the pipes look like they're being held by girders, which would be pretty cool. Just so it looks like something's holding them up. And then same thing with the power. I won't have to worry too much about that. Our power's gonna be going by the roof. Everything's gonna be by the roof. And then there definitely might be a point to where power and fluid has to cross between each other. I want to see if I can try and figure out a way to have it drop down a little bit, like go down, left, up, continue, or however it needs to be. And then we could just extend these out a little bit with chains, hopefully, or just use the girder to bring it down. I just gotta try and figure out good little ways I can do that. There's multiple different ways. I mean, depends on the style I want to do. I want to put something up here that says to storage or like storage deposit or something like that. Just so, well, I don't know why I would need to tell myself it, even though I already know. But it'd be pretty cool. All right, it'd be pretty cool. That everything could just go correctly. Okay, I definitely gotta try and use my brain on this. Gotta get my ideas flowing. Just some extra things, you know. That's it. Just some extra things. All right. Yeah, not too bad. Again, next episode we are gonna work on getting the power. Once we get that, we can start re-adding our machines. Once we figure a layout for everything. Yeah. With that being said, we are gonna end today's video here. I know we much. It's just some extra things, but gonna make it look good. Technically, I don't want a video's worth of anything really tonight, so that's why we did some things. Just because I already recorded today, and I'm pretty well Minecraft out. So if I didn't do this, there would be no video tomorrow or today by the time you're watching this. Yeah. So yeah. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you do want to see some extra content, I do have a second channel in the description. I also have started recently streaming on Twitch and Kick. So if you do want to check that out also, it is down below. Again, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.